found it. Up above 3,000 metres here. The sun's just getting a bit low in the sky and it's cooling down. This is my selected spot for this evening's bivvy. Time to set my bag out and stuff, it should be quite comfortable. Got a bite to eat, settle down for the evening, and I'll be able to watch the sun come up over the mountains in the morning. I think it's perhaps below zero by now. Got all my clothes on, keep myself warm. Got the movie set up. There it all is. It's a bit of an overhang on the rock there. Keep the wind chill off me. All ready to go. Well, it's a glorious morning. It's a cold night, very cold. I put on all the clothes I had, but it was okay. Got a Vango 225 sleeping bag, which is good to +4, but I suppose it must be about -4 or a little more. But I did have the bivvy and the sleeping bag liner, which made it a bit warmer. It's beautiful this morning, quiet as you like, not a soul around. Lovely sunrise. The snow up here, although it looks patchy, it is deep in places. You know, to sink up to my knees, and I'm not equipped to go up Mulhacen, so I'm just going to have to pot around on the lower reaches, so you can make my way south and have a nice walk. It's like I say, it's quiet as anything up here. There's not a soul. A couple of eagles this morning. I think I saw the same pair last night, perhaps. And the old fox was around just after I settled down. Big old chap, bold as you like. He snuck in here and grabbed a plastic bag. It's just full of my wood and bits of twigs and things that I brought up for cooking with. But really, I want everything I've got. I didn't make anything for the fun of it. Anyway, I was all wrapped up in my bag, so I got myself vertical and howled at him, and he investigated and saw it was nothing worthwhile and just took off and haven't marked my territory. Got up and marked my territory. I haven't seen him since. I don't know if that did any good. But the food, the grub was buried. As always, you have to bury the food all the time, otherwise the old boy will have it from you. But yeah, otherwise an uneventful night. No snow. And a beautiful clear sky this morning. Well, there's the bivvy. Leaving it, hopefully as I found it, apart from a few boot marks. Whoever gets here next, I think they're the first people here, just the same as I did. Well, time was off down the hill. See what else is in store. Well, here I am about 2,600 metres, just dropped down below the edge of the snowfields there, snow line. Better keep moving. Got to find somewhere to get parked up by about 5 o'clock, I would say, and the terrain doesn't really look that promising ahead, so I better dash off, make some progress. There's magnificent views here. Well, just above Trevellis, I suppose. But a world of difference between up here and down there. It's just me and the ibex. It's fabulous. Oh my word! I don't know if you can see on the camera here, but I can see Africa from here. Just pan it around a little bit. Yeah, Look at that, I thought it was going to be too misty for that, but you can see quite a lot of it. Nice one. Well, clouds are still coming in. That's what I was heading for over there. But I think I might just move down to lower ground and find somewhere to bivvy down. It's getting a little bit cool now. I'll get my clothes changed, get my stuff ready for bed. It's not nice getting undressed in the cold. Well, there's a turnip. Just chopping down there and spotted a nice little piece of grass. The usual thing around here is you can't get a square metre of grass without cow muck on it as a rule. Horse muck sometimes. But this one seems relatively clear. There she be. And I think that is my spot for the night. It's fairly dry. Well, it is dry. It's fairly level. Kicked away most of the animal droppings. There's a little bit of snow at the back there for snow melt. Melt makes some fresh water. And I think this will be a good opportunity to get the little tent out. I won't bivvy it tonight. It's nice and warm on the grass. But I think I might get the tent out, give that a try. Little one-man Gelert Solo. See how that goes. Yeah. And here we all are. All set up for the evening. The weather's come around quite nicely now. It's sunshine again. Although clouds drifted away. This is the tent. It's a Gelert Solo. It's a good looking little thing really. Sits well there. It's got a nice low profile to it, so hopefully it won't attract any attention, and may just be good at dodging the wind. The ground isn't very even, so there's a little bit of space under the ground sheet there, but good for ventilation. Trek Mate's bivvy bag, which is, it's not breathable. I don't think it's breathable, but you get what you pay for, and I didn't pay a great deal for it, so I've got no complaints about it. Yeah, last night was cold, probably too cold for most people. I think it's sort of pushing the limits. You haven't got to mind sleeping cold, you know, being cold. I mean, sort of sleeping. I sleep quite warm myself, so it's not too bad. But I think tonight, I think it should be a strip-off job tonight. It looks very good. Yeah, can no longer see Africa. Oh yes, it is. That is just over on the horizon. But bit of haze coming in there. But lovely, lovely night, lovely afternoon. Shouldn't see the sun come up till quite late tomorrow, so I'll probably be up before the sun is. But down here, but fairly low altitude, so you know, below 2,000 metres, I would say. So shouldn't be too cold anyway. I think there's bits of snow around here, but you know, still it's not as cold as one might expect. Expected colder up over there. I was up at about 2,600 metres most of the day, and that was where you expect to get a bit chilly up there anyway. Right, get me dinner ready. Tonight we're having mushroom risotto. Not my own concoction, I have to say, just add water. But yeah, it should fill a void. Set me up for the evening. Well, here we are in the morning. It's morning time. Sun's just about to break. Come over the mountains there. I settled for the evening view last night rather than the morning one. I found a nice piece of grass, and there's the big old moon up there. Full moon. It was a fairly crisp old night actually. It's cooler than I might have thought. There's no breeze, no rain or anything. You can see there's plenty of ice down, plenty of frost down here. And the Gelert stood up quite well. Good coating of frost on the outside. See inside of the flap there was a bit of ice in. like I said, there's no rain, there's no snow, no wind, and I think that's probably why the ice is on the inside of the flap there. There's good ventilation. There's no air moving through there. Having said that, it's lovely inside there. It's lovely and warm. I've no experience of tents prior to this, so I don't know how it compares to other tents, but certainly I had no complaints. I'm glad I put it up. It kept a lot of this off me. I normally like a rock overhang and get the bivvy on there, but in the absence of overhangs here, I think it's a good move putting it up. It's certainly kept me a lot warmer. I'll just take that off and shake the ice off it and drape it upside down, get the inside dry, let the sun do its job when it comes up. But that's it. Another fine day in the Alpujarras. It's I think it's the 11th of November today. Lovely job. I have to see if I set about trying to make myself a fire, get a cup of tea going on, but it's not easy to find fuel here. Well, I've taken the fly sheet off the tent and turned it inside out and given it a good shake. There's plenty of ice on there. It's thick, good thick ice on there, but it meant it came off easy. Just cracked off in sheets. The tent in itself was super. Inside was dry as you like. It was no moisture at all in the tub. I'd left some water out here last night, and that had a coat of ice on it this morning, so well, we're below freezing. It was cold enough. So all in all, I'm very pleased with the tent. I think it would have probably been an uncomfortable night out here without it. Just looking up in the distance there, I can see the hills of Africa again this morning. I don't know, it might not be visible on the camera, but great start to the day. I think it's going to be another warm one. The thing with Spain, as my partner always says, it's a cold country with a hot sun, so during the day, you know, the sun's up there doing its job and you're melting. But in the evening, it soon cools down. Once the sun's gone, it soon cools down. Anyway, I'll go about my business, see if I can get a brew going. Bit of porridge for breakfast perhaps, and back to do a few more miles, a few more kilometres. Yeah, just coming up to a road. It's a pretty matey one as well. By the look of things, it's got snow poles in it. This one. And evidence that somebody else has been here on foot. Although by the look at the tracks, not that recently. Although, he's got his dog with him. By the depth of those paw prints, it's either some sort of dog or they're here when the rain was down, which I suspect is more likely. There's a guy's footprints, and by look at the treads, he's got some serious walking boots on. Yeah. And that, unfortunately, is when the batteries went dead. But I had a good walk home and got back just in time for the delicious bowl of pumpkin soup, didn't I, dear?
Yes, you did.